Gurky here with Gurky Gaming. So today we're going to talk about re-rolling and whether or not it's something that you should do or not. We're going to discuss the two ways to re-roll. We're going to start with the worst, and we're going to start with what I believe is the best. Now, one of the things that a lot of people were kind of confused on, you're only going to get 20 pulls to start. You get 18 from the pre-registration rewards and 2 from the social media accounts. And this is a lengthy process. You're limited to the amount of rerolls you can do by how many Google or Miyoho accounts you have. And there are no guest accounts. So, like I said, this is going to be a lengthy process, but it's something you can definitely get through. And again, we're going to talk about the two different ways to do the rerolls, and hopefully this will help somebody along the way. So, okay, so we're going to start off with the worst way to reroll. And if this is the option you choose, I would highly recommend that you don't even reroll at all. So you're going to start the game, log in with your Gmail or Miyoho account. You're going to play through the tutorial, and you're going to reroll. You're going to do your 20 summons, and hope for a 5-star or whatever it is you're looking for. If you don't like your rolls, you have to close out the game and create a whole new Gmail account or a Miyoho account and start the process over. This is a single instance reroll. It's going to make your life a living hell. You're gonna be spending most of the day re-rolling on a single account, which we're going to transition into what I believe is the best way to re-roll. As you can see on screen, I have BlueStacks pulled up. They have a partnership with Honkai Star Rail, and they are promoting the game, and that means that a version of BlueStacks will be available that is able to run Honkai Star Rail. Now, there are other emulators you can use. The only other emulator I know of that's doing something with Honkai Star Rail is LD Player. LD Player is a lot more resource efficient than BlueStacks. I mean, if you're running a lower end computer, or you just want to push out a couple extra instances, which we'll talk about in a minute, LD Player is probably going to be better for you. I've just been using BlueStacks for a long time. It's my favorite emulator. I get no paid advertisement or anything for this. It's just my favorite one. I started off with Nox, and Nox is just one of the ones that I would recommend that you stay away from. There's just way too much controversy with spyware, malware, and other nonsense. So with BlueStacks and being efficient with your re-rolling, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up in advance. You're going to want to create as many Google accounts as you can, or that you want to re-roll for, or Miyoho accounts. And BlueStacks has this. Let me pull it up. So BlueStacks has this multi-instance manager that allows you to create new instances. And what this does is it allows you to open up, one emulator, 2 emulators, 3, as many as your PC and or monitor can hold. So what you would do is you would create a new instance, and just for this video, BlueStacks. That's one instance. You open it up, you put your first Google account on there, and that's it. Or you pre-download the game depending on when you do it. Close it out. You go down here to create a new one, which is right here. You click instance, and you can create new instances, and you just repeat it. You can name it BlueStacks 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. You can put the name of Honkai Star Rail 1, Honkai Star Rail 2, or whatever, and you want to create a new instance for every single one of these, every single one of the Google accounts that you have, and you'll load them up. You resize them, put them on your on your monitor, and you load them all up. You log in, and then what you're going to do is you're going to play through however many you have open at the same time. So instead of doing one and spending 25, 30 minutes and going bust, you'll be able to run 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them at the same time. And BlueStacks has a feature. It's I believe it's a little circle with a triangle in it. I believe. I hope that's not the macro one. And that it will let you sync all operations throughout your emulator instances. So you have your main emulator. You click the button to sync, and you sync the rest of them. And what that will let you do is it will let you play through on one emulator, and it will automatically duplicate all of your clicks and commands on the other instances. So this way, let's say you make 16 accounts, Google accounts, and you can run 8 instances. That gives you 8 chances at 20 polls to get the 5-star you're looking for, or just the 5-star, or whatever it is that you're looking to reroll for. And if that doesn't work out, you simply shuffle over the next 8. And, hopefully with some luck, you don't have to go beyond 8 or 16 or 24. There's been times when I've spent 4, 5, 6 hours, maybe even longer, re-rolling on, 8, 10 instances at once. Sometimes, you just have shit luck. RNG Jesus might be, looking down on someone else. So to me, that would be the best way. Now, unfortunately, as I said before in the previous video, I didn't get a chance to play any of the closed beta tests. So I don't know exactly how much experience you need to gain Trailblaze levels. But one of the things that you can do is you receive additional rewards at Trailblaze levels. So let's say you go through the tutorial, and just hypothetically speaking, you're at Trailblaze level 3. If you go and play a couple more stages, this is a hypothetical, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, you'll be able to get yourself another 10 pull. Because I believe that the rewards are Trailblazers are level 5, then it goes up to 15, and altogether I believe you get, 40 pulls plus some of the premium currency. So if you're going to run 8 instances or whatever, go through the tutorial, get all your pulls, and just play for another 5 or 10 minutes until you get to Trailblaze level 5. And that'll give you an extra 10 pulls. It might not seem like a lot, but 30 pulls per instance and reroll is better than 20. But in my opinion, that would be the most optimal way to reroll. I stated in my other video, I'm going to be doing very light rerolling. I'm looking for Branya. That's my collector character. And once I have Branya, I'm done. Hopefully I can get it on my 3 devices. But so back to the topic of this video: reroll, yay or nay. If you have a low-end computer, or you're not playing on a computer and you're playing on your phone or a tablet, nay. I would say don't reroll. You're going to lose a lot of gameplay. Then you're going to get stuck in this loop where now you've invested so much time into trying to get a good reroll. You spent an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours just for 4 or 5 rerolls. It's going to suck you in. You're going to sink down, and you're going to be like, well, I already spent 4 hours, might as well spend another 4. And the next thing you know, you're on day 2. You lose your day 1 rewards and your day 1 title, even if it's in your head. But if you're playing on PC, and your PC can handle at least 4 instances of BlueStacks or LD Player, I'm going to go yay. I think rerolling is a very good thing, especially for people that are free to play or going to be low spenders. You don't want. It's like every other game out there. You don't want to start the game off and not have anything, even if it's a small leg up and a little bit of help for carrying you through story content or whatever. Nobody wants to be sitting there with nothing. A bunch of 4-star units. and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the 4-star units, it's a mental thing. Especially with free-to-play players. You start off with a character you want, then you might have to save up, for a banner or two, to be able to get, the pity that you want. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And I definitely look forward to seeing you all out there. I will be doing live streaming and a podcast on launch day, and I will be streaming my rerolls. Depending on how long it takes me to get Branya, I'll probably make a montage or something, or do a YouTube short or something just to get some extra content out there for you just in case you're bored. But appreciate your time, and good luck with the rerolls if that's what you decide to do.